Good day, I prepared this video to present the balance sheet I created for IDT Merchandising Company, covering the year ending December 31, 2025. In this presentation, I'll walk you through the company's assets, liabilities, and equity, and explain how these figures reflects its financial position. I hope this video gives you a clear view of how the business is doing financially. Okay, let's begin. As you can see, it's my performance task for FabM. The instructions. Let's just prepare a video presentation explaining or presenting the necessary financial statements of the business. So I've already solved this trial, adjusted trial balance, but for the sake of the video, I'll do it again. So here's the adjusted trial balance. So let's begin. I usually start at the income statement, which usually makes it easier because we need the partner's equity for the balance sheet and we need the income statement for the partner's equity. So let's begin. So back, I copied the list to make things flow smoother. Let's hustle. Then let's get the value of the our sales, interest income, and so add this together. Then let's get our sales discount amount, the contra sales, and the sales return and allowances. Again, add this together since they are contra sales. So then to get our net revenue, we just simply subtract these two. Mm. Then after that, we subtract the cost of goods sold to this. After, yeah, let's solve this. Cost of goods. Let's start with our beginning inventory, which is January 1. Then the purchases, the fray in, then the contra revenue, purchase discount, and returns and allowances. And solve this to get our net purchases, which is equals my, I mean, add add this, then subtract this with this. That would be our net purchases. Then let's subtract it with our ending inventory. So our ending inventory, which is December 31. Then let's subtract this both to do this. G21. Then to get our gross profit, we just subtract our revenue with this. Net revenue minus by this to get our gross profit. Now let's subtract the operating and other expenses. Executive salary expense, office rent, mm, utilities, sales salaries, and sales showroom, audit fees, eh, audit fees, advertising, then interest expense, depreciation, equipment expense. supplies expense, and that's total it to get our total expenses. It's just a sum all of this, and after that, let's for our net income, let's simply just subtract this to this. So minus minus there, then this is it, our income statement. So let's proceed with our IDT merchandise income statement of changes in partners equity. Simply just copy this. Oh, mhm, there we go. For our capital, let's get Infeliz capital, which is here. Infeliz. Then let's get the capital of De Leon. Oh, De Leon. And the capital of Trangia. So we'll total that later, but let's proceed to the profit, which is the amount of net income divided by 3, since it is an equal equity partnership, equal partnership. Again, divided by 3. Then again, net income divided by 3. And after that, we subtract our withdrawal. We less the withdrawal from, basically they all have 3, they all 20k. So let's simply just put equal sign E20 equals E21 E22. So after that, just add this capital profit, then less the withdrawal. So let's add this and this, then subtract this. Same goes here, equals equals there. And let's total this. Just simply add all these three. 68. Yes, that's all of it. So basically, this is the ending capital. If you aren't sure about this, just add these two and subtract this. So let's try that. Add this, then subtract this. So basically the same. Everything's right. So let's proceed to the balance sheet. Statement of finals position for the year ended 2025. So let's go ahead and copy this. Then resize the column just to fit the data. Right. Now let's proceed to our assets. Our current assets would be the most liquidable cash. Let's get the amount of our cash from here. And the accounts receivable would be next to the cash. Then as you double check. Yes, so everything's good. Total the assets, total the current assets uh, oh no, sum, then all three combined. Then let's go to our non-current assets, the equipment. Equipment. And our contra assets, accumulated depreciation of equipment. Then let's total it. Since accumulative depreciation of equipment is a contra asset, we subtract these two. Minus this, and our total non-current assets would be this. Then our total assets is just add this and this. So yes, and let's proceed to our liabilities. Our liabilities, the accounts payable, C13, accounts payable, notes payable, and unearned revenue. Hmm, yes, C15. Yes, our total liabilities would be at just add all these three. And then we proceed to our owner's equity. From the start in its capital, we just simply get the capital of this guy, Infeliz. Let's get this ending capital, then this, then this. The total equity would be this answer, so let's just sum all these three. Then to total the liabilities and owner's equity, we just simply add these two. Plus, after solving the liabilities and owner's equity, we see total assets 2,180,619, 2,180,619 equal. So we did not put the ending inventory here because we already used it to solve the cost of goods sold. Since if we put it again, we just double the I mean double the amount, and which would cause an error in our balance statement. And then equal. That's it. That's all for the explanation for this balance statement. Thank you for watching.